Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Mabel and this is Fashion with Me. On today's video we're going to learn how to make these 3D flowers. If that sounds like something you're interested in learning, keep on watching and let us get straight into the video. So we're going to use liquid Milkado for this tutorial, but you can go ahead to use whatever fabric you prefer. So what we want to do first is we're going to draft out the shapes we need, and then we're going to place it down to cut on our fabric. So first of all, we're going to rule a straight line on this pattern paper, and that straight line is going to be our starting point. So I've gone ahead now to just rule this straight line, and then we want to go ahead to create the shape on this area here. To do this, I'm going to use a round surface to just trace this out. So I'm just going to use this round sequence disc, and I'm just going to trace the shape depending on the size of the flower petals that you want. You can go ahead to use a bigger size or a smaller size, but this size is just okay for me. So after ruling this out, what we want to do next is we want to rule straight lines beside them, going towards the line we just ruled out. So we're going to rule another one on this point here. Like I said, you want to do this depending on the size you want. So this is what we have. Now we're going to go ahead to cut. So this is what we're going to use to cut out all the flower petals that we need in order to create the flower we need. So after cutting this out, this is what we have. We're going to go ahead to pleat the flowers like this. So you want to go ahead to make this big enough for you to pleat on it. So we want to go ahead now to place this on our fabric and just start cutting this out. So when I placed this on the fabric, I later decided to add a bit more. So I'm going to cut this a bit bigger than the initial pattern piece here. So we're going to go ahead to cut out 32 pieces of these flower petals, and you can go ahead to cut out more depending on how full you want your flower to look. So I'm going to go ahead now to cut out all the fabric pieces we need, and we're going to proceed to start sewing them together. After cutting out all the fabric pieces, this is what we have. I went ahead to iron tissue gum on one of the pieces, and then the second piece I added hard gum stay to it. So this is what it looks like. You can go ahead to skip this step if you do not want the flower to look too thick, or if you don't want it to be too heavy, you just want it to be light. But for this one, this is what we did. So we also went ahead to cut out round fabric pieces for the base where the flower is going to sit on, which is this piece we have here. So I cut out 4 pieces of this round base, and we're just going to hold the two together to sew. But before we start sewing the base, we're going to go ahead to sew these ones together. So I want to take one of the fabric piece that has the tissue gum on it, and then the second one that has the hard gum together, and we're just going to stitch them down following the shape we have here. So I'm going to continue the same process, and then we're going to go ahead to just stitch down all the fabric pieces together. So after flipping this over to the right side, I'm going to go ahead to finish up the rest the same way we did here. Now for the base, we're going to hold them together, right sides facing each other, and we're going to stitch this all the way around following the shape we cut out. Now after trimming out the excess around, we're going to go ahead to cut out one side of the fabric open like this is where we're going to pass this through to the right side. So I'm going to pass this through to the right side and give it a good press. We're also going to do the same thing for the other two pieces so that we can start assembling the flowers together. So these are all the pieces we've gone ahead to sew and iron, and this is what it looks like. So we want to go ahead to start stitching them together. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to pleat it like this, and I'm going to start stitching this down. We're going to have two layers. The first layer is going to have 4 pieces, and then the second layer is going to have another 4 pieces. So we're starting off with the first layer. I'm going to stitch this down and I'm going to add each fabric piece as we go. So I'm going to pleat this and I'm going to stitch it down, and I'm going to continue doing so till I have all 4 pieces that I need here on the first layer. Now we're done stitching all 4 pieces here. We want to go ahead to start stitching down the second layer. So I'm pleating this and I'm going to stitch this on this part here. You can see that we're not covering the first layer, we're just sewing it on the other open spaces. So I'm going to continue now. I'm going to pleat this and then stitch it all the way around, adding the remaining 3 pieces on the second layer here. Now after adding the last layer, you can actually continue making smaller flower petals and just pleating this all the way up. But I'm going to go ahead to cover mine here because this is where I want mine to stop. So you can either use your flower applique to just cover up this space here, or you can use your flower or your fabric to cover it up. For this particular one, I'm going to use my fabric to cover it up. I'm going to use a smaller circle, the same thing we have on our base, but the smaller one to cover it up. So I'm going to go ahead to bring it in. This is the piece we're going to use to cover this up. So you can go ahead to just tack it all around, or you can just stitch it all around. I'm going to do the stitching method here, and then once we're done stitching this all around, we are done with. So after covering this up, this is what we have. I'm still going to go ahead to add beads all around the sides just to cover up the stitch line, but this is basically what we have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.